Color Garbage. Follow us on YouTube, Rumble, like, share, and subscribe. One word, and we appreciate it. We're going to watch this jackass from Portland talk about the lawsuit against Trump for I don't know what, but roll on.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for
My name's
joining
Cab
us
Doors. Look
today.
at them ears on that thing, boy.
And
Good God.
God damn.
The counselors
Cab
that we
door.
have that have stepped up under short
You want a
notice
piece of
to join
cheese?
me, and also Council President Portogeni and City Attorney Robert Taylor. Thank you so much for this opportunity to join me. Good afternoon. I stand here to announce Portland's participation in a significant legal action to protect our sanctuary city status and uphold.
What's that red
our
thing
values.
on?
I don't know.
Since taking
Looks like a
office on
snake.
January 20,
Red
the Trump
snake, huh?
administration
Yeah.
has targeted
Maybe that's their
sanctuary
new
cities
group,
with
the Red
executive
Snake
orders
Clan.
and actions designed
Maybe.
to pressure us into carrying out their immigration enforcement agenda. Immigration enforcement is the responsibility of federal immigration and customs enforcement agents, not local jurisdictions. In 2017, the Portland City Council passed a resolution affirming that Portland is a sanctuary city, meaning no city funds, staff,
Danger,
or
passion,
equipment
and
can be
intense
used
emotion.
to assist with federal immigration
Red
enforcement,
snake.
except as required by law.
Yeah.
Last month, I reaffirmed this commitment in a letter
I believe it means
emphasizing our
hold one.
dedication to
Yeah.
making Portland a safe, welcoming place
Till the swelling
for
goes
all
down.
communities. Today,
Goes along with that rainbow
Portland joined
flag
the
goes right
coalition
there.
of
behind it.
governments filing a lawsuit against the Trump administration in the U.S. District Court in the Northern District
You
of
got
California.
that going on, boy.
The lawsuit, led by San Francisco
Look at that
and
dominant
coordinated by
S's
the
voice.
Public Rights Project,
He's a
challenges
snake.
executive orders and actions that harm cities and
I'm a
states.
snake. I remember that shit.
At the heart of this legal action is Executive
Oh,
Order
Lord.
14159, protecting the American people against invasion, which orders federal agencies
Excuse
to
me, sir,
legally cut
but
off
that's
federal funding
part of not letting them
to
over here.
sanctuary
Yeah,
jurisdictions.
that's the whole thing, not letting them over
Memos from the
here.
U.S. Department of Justice
These
have
people are so
instructed staff to
freaking
investigate and
mixed up,
prosecute
man.
State and local officials
They are
in
that.
sanctuary jurisdictions who do not actively
Because of
assist
false
in
news.
immigration enforcement. Sanctuary laws and policies prioritize our city and state resources for traditional law enforcement and local priorities. We object to the federal government's attempt to defund public safety, infrastructure.
Oh,
and
you want to
critical
keep getting money
services
for
in
your
our
immigrants.
city.
That's
Yeah.
not going to
Portland
happen.
is committed to upholding both state laws and our values. We are prepared to make our case in court and ensure that our city remains.
Portland's a shithole anyway. It's
sanctuary
been a
for all
shithole forever.
community members. We want to
Don't
lead
do
by
that,
example
it
and
rains.
show the nation what a
It rains all
well-run
time.
city looks
Yeah,
like.
that's-
When we work together to leave no community.
That is the
member
middle
behind.
of cuckoo land.
Thank you for your attention and your support.
Hell, I like
appreciate that.
Mississippi.
Who's
I'd like to
supporting him?
invite up Council President Portogeni
I want to know how many
say a few
people
words.
support this. Comment on our page if you support
Thank
this.
you, Mayor Wilson.
We'd love to talk to you.
Since the
Seven.
Trump
There's seven right
administration
there.
took office,
That's about it.
many
How about one with the green toboggan on
some
right
of
there?
them
Yeah.
changing back within just a few days. But this change is federal overreach, and we must push back. We are going to follow state and federal law.
No, you're going.
And
Yeah,
while the
yeah.
feds
Oh, give
may
them
be
up
in
then,
charge of our
and ship them
immigration
out.
laws, they are not in charge of our local law enforcement. We need to focus our local resources
I think
on
that needs to
local
be changed.
policing needs.
I think the
It
president
is
should be able
our
to step
right
in
as a
anytime he
city,
wants
in fact,
and
to
override a
devote
governor.
those resources
Oh, yeah.
to
Especially
our
when you get
local
these
police.
radical governors and radical
Portland
mayors that
has
do all
and
this
will
stupid shit.
continue to follow federal law and our state laws, and in this case, both state laws
Just like when
and
all that
our
BLM shit was
community's
going on, they should have
values
been able to call
demand
National
that
Guardian
we
and whip
defend
their ass and
our
send them the fuck
sanctuary
home.
laws.
Exactly.
We have litigated this issue under the previous Trump administration, and we won. I am confident
You've won
in the
nothing.
case that
You
we are
ain't won
joining
nothing. Just hang
today.
on, bitch.
I appreciate the mayor's desire.
Look how much forehead
to
she
move
got right
quickly
there.
to
That
defend
thing got a
our state
5 head instead
and
of
our
a
local
4 head. You see how far her hairline is back here?
Yeah.
Good God, boy, damn.
All right, we will
I
open
just
it up for
noticed that.
questions. I also want to invite City Attorney Robert Taylor here.
Jamie's
who will
cousin?
likely be answering all of
No,
your technical
what the hell's going on with
questions.
this dude?
But we can open it up to media. So
He's
we're gonna keep
reading
it narrowly on this
the damn gay flag back there.
So we're not opening it up for anything.
Oh, he's
Go ahead.
gay.
To whoever can answer, are we worried that the Trump administration could withhold federal funds?
Oh, they're going to withhold federal funds.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Yeah, they go withhold federal
Yeah,
funds.
they're going to cut it off. They have to cut it all off to them. If you don't want to give up to people, cut them all off. Cut all the shit off.
Thank you, Robert Taylor, Portland City Attorney. Yes, we are worried about that.
You better be.
That's what the Attorney General of the United States is trying to do, and that's what this lawsuit is trying to stop. We're trying to defend our city's sanctuary policies, and we want to defend.
So in other
against
words,
this
you want to
federal
defend immigrants, not your people.
Sorry, follow up really
Yeah.
quick. The federal funds that could be withheld, are you able to give any in-depth on that? Dollar amount?
We, today, Portland has over $10 million in 12 active grants from different U.S. Department of Justice grant programs.
Oh, that's going to be gone.
Funding has been awarded
Yeah,
to
Bosco
Portland,
cut that out.
but has
Bye.
not yet been dispersed. These include the Burn Justice Assistant Grant programs. Those funds fund things like our body-worn camera program, violence interruption program, safe blocks program.
Well, it ain't doing no
This
good.
Direction from the U.S. Attorney General also puts into jeopardy funding we receive for the National Sexual Assault Kit Initiative that tackles the backlog of rape kits for sexual assault victims. So this is important federal funding that's valuable to our city.
It sounds
and
like
it's
a
worth
pile of
defending.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, the rape kits, I can see that, but what the fuck is the rest of that shit?
I just want to put a finer point on this. The federal administration is jeopardizing critical
Damn head
programs
again.
that our community depends upon. And we are filing this lawsuit because we are being asked to choose between our authority to use our local funding
Old dude
for
looks like an
local
old Pee Wee
policing
Herman.
and these federal grants
Never
that
does,
fund
doesn't he?
critical programs. This should not be a binary. This should not be a choice. We're here today pushing back specifically because we
You were
should
told
have
to.
these dollars for critical
Has
programs.
nothing to do with anything else.
And the authority to use our local funding for local policing.
I was over with back there like, I don't want no part of this shit. But I gotta be here, it's my job.
I agree. You know, we are scenario planning every day because, frankly, we're unsure of what this crisis and the chaos is bringing.
It's not a crisis.
But it's not something we expect to do. It. This is not a normal course of business. This is not how we run our city. You know, let me go one step forward, one step further. We contribute taxes to the federal government. We contribute a federal workforce. We contribute critical business that run the federal government. We also have federal buildings here. But we also contribute
That you let BLM tear up.
Yeah.
we also contribute our
Burn 'em
democratic
down.
values. To say that we're at odds isn't a part of our value. You know, we depend on the federal government for public safety and basic services.
Well, then guess what?
And
You
we
better get in
expect them
line
to
and
fulfill
shut the
that
fuck up.
obligation, just as we're going to continue to fulfill our obligation to the federal government. So,
Did
wanted
they
to
just
put a
say they
finer
was
point
going
on
to
that.
do their obligation to the federal government? Does that not mean you'll follow the rules? Then what are you doing up there? You just
Yeah.
contradicted yourself, man. I mean, what? These people are fucking fruity.
We've not been contacted related to this lawsuit yet, but we expect to be in contact with them soon.
Look at those glasses.
I was gonna say, I was
Yeah.
fixing to say this. Being you was reading my mind, 'cause I was like, "What fucking blue glasses? What the hell's the deal with that shit?"
So this is a quickly moving issue.
That's
On
Oregon
Wednesday
swag.
of this week, the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi issued her memo
Bondi,
outlining this
Get 'em.
freeze in federal funding through the U.S. Department of Justice. Just yesterday, Chicago was sued on this issue.
and you getting
And today,
sued.
the city of Portland, along with the city of San Francisco and others, are taking this fight to the Trump administration.
San Francisco.
Yeah, go sit down, man.
No, we have not been sued. We have litigated
You
on
gonna
this
get
issue
sued.
under the previous Trump administration. We have received previous rulings in our favor.
Bondi's not gonna play this shit
And
with
we
them,
want
man.
to defend
She's not gonna have
our
this.
precedent and
He
our
can talk all
rules
this
as a
big talk he
sanctuary
wants,
city.
but I bet you as soon as she watched this, she laughed and was like, "We're gonna see, we're gonna see."
We're gonna shut your ass.
Because they already said if they hold them, they're gonna put the mayors in jail,
I
whoever they got to
I
put in
believe
jail. They don't
we're,
care.
On the city's website, I think it's portlandoregon.gov/federal impacts. There's a list of federal grants that the city gets, so you can look at that resource.
We'll update that page and send it to you. All right, we'll close that.
Don't worry, Elon will show us all of it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need your little bypass list that you're gonna come up with as bullshit.
We'll know here soon enough.
That's the damn truth.
It should probably be lies anyway.
I think your question was, how will this affect our day-to-day operations? It's a good question. We were just scenario planning as well.
He don't know.
Some of the funds address our body-worn cameras that we're just trying to get off the ground and fully implement. It would impact that one particular program, but there's a host of programs, Office of Violence Prevention and such, that are really central to our city in addressing some of the crises that we're expecting. You're right, it's not gonna help us reduce the burden on our public safety system. It's actually gonna be counter, which is why it's so important that we filed this lawsuit quickly.
Yeah, well, your lawsuit sucks, dude.
Yeah. You ain't got a foot to stand
And
on.
it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Part of it is they're breaking the law.
Exactly.
What's the lawsuit for?
They don't want them taking on the immigrants and all that.
Oh.
You know, they say they're swearing that they're a sanctuary city. Well, that's fine, but all that's done changed now. You got to deport these people.
Yep.
I mean, they got to go.
They're saying they're not going to turn them over to the feds.
All it is just trying to hold up Trump. That's all it is. They're just trying to hold him up.
They're trying to slow that Trump train down
Yeah, and it's running over him. Slap over him.
like a damn steamroller.
Yeah, yeah. It looked like it run over her forehead a couple times. I say it just sticks out. I don't know why, man.
Shiny.
It's a platform, boy. You shit you. But yeah, this dude here, man, he don't have a clue, man. He don't have a clue. He let all that other shit go on there, and Portland's a trash hole. It's been a trash hole. Well, excuse me, shithole. That's exactly what it is.
I bet you can land a 747 on that forehead.
Yeah, you could. You could. It's like I said, it's a serious platform. You know. Well, that was another one, fellas. Another one down. Blue collar garbage. Like, share, and subscribe.